Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right, so it's been a while since I put my face on camera just to tell you what's going on. If this is your first time to this channel, only like and subscribe if you want to know about good LTD deals that come out or different ways you can kind of look at growing your business with some of these lifetime deals. That's the only time I would suggest that you like and subscribe to this channel. All right. So let me tell you what I stumbled upon, right? So when it comes to email marketing, let me tell you what my challenge is. And I'm just going to be flat out honest with you. I have a challenge because I have multiple brands, right? Everybody knows me, or if you follow my channel, know I have 3 companies, right? But I have 15 brands, right? I have 15 brands, have 27, 28 revenue streams, and I have 3 companies. I run a lot of stuff, right? And I have a lot of things going on. I have to leave instructions for my VA. I have to leave instructions for my wife sometimes, definitely when it comes to email marketing. There is one tool I stumbled upon, and it's going to change my life. I sat down with the founder and we just went into this thing. It's the gift that keeps on giving. We're going to take a look at this tool. When it comes to email marketing, hands down, this is by far the best tool that I have ever seen. Now, there's other tools that are out there and do different things better. But as far as email marketing with multiple brands, multiple audiences, multiple journeys, multiple challenges, this tool is, I don't know, it's like they made it exactly for me. And if this is a challenge that you have, then hey, I think this tool is going to be right for you. Let's go over to my desktop. Tarvent is crazy. All right, let's take a look at it. All right, before we go over to my desktop where I can show you a little bit more about Tarvent, listen, I got to tell you, Tarvent is so deep. It is one of the deepest tools that I've seen when it comes to email marketing, right? There's other tools. They do a lot of other things they do, but I got to tell you. So let me just explain this to you, right? So what I told you was I had 3 companies. So I have company 1, LLC, company 2, company 3, right? So I have 3 companies. This is my challenge, right? This is genuinely my challenge. I have to use 3 separate CRMs. And because they don't allow me to group and or segment or separate as easy. VBalk gives me that chance a little bit, but then they separate with list, right? So I still can't separate the way I want to and send emails the way I really want to. I'm telling you, you got to believe me when I tell you this. This makes so much more sense for me. So let me just do a breakdown here for you. So what my challenge is now, if I have one company here, I can now put it in an audience, right? Underneath the audience, I could put my brands here. I could put 6 brands underneath a group. Group 1, group 2 is that brand, and I can have 6 brands. From each one of those brands, I still can go down further and say, is this a prospect or is this a client? And that's what you need to probably understand. If you're doing some masterful marketing, you're not bringing everyone in, you're not marketing them all the same, you're not sending them all the same emails. There's different emails that you send to your cold leads, your warm leads, and or your piping hot leads. I have never seen a tool that gives me the opportunity to be able to break that down like that. So that's the audience 1. And then what I want to show you is audience 2, same setup, different company, right? Company B, another LLC, and I have 4 brands underneath that one. And then my third company, my corp, I have 2 separate groups underneath that one. I think I said, 4 groups underneath this audience. So I have 3 audiences, and the way that you send the emails, once you go into a group, if you click on a group here, you can just send a campaign to this one group. And within that group, you can say, hey, only send it to my cold audience, or send it to my warm audience, or people who I think may be interested in this. This is a digital marketer's dream. I got to tell you. So I'm going to show it to you. One of the other things I wanted to make sure that you paid attention to is from this first audience or this first LLC, I have 12 different email addresses because I have my name and then I have info or I have support or whatever for each different brand. That's 12 email addresses, right? So that's 12 email addresses. And then from here, I have 8 email addresses with the same for this company. And then for this particular company, I have 4 email addresses, right? So that's a total of 24 email addresses that I am actually managing, right? But if I want to send out emails, I have to go and says, all right, send out from here, send out from here, send out for this brand. Now it breaks it down. Now I only have 12 sending domains. So once I have the domain here identified at the top, I can just send one email per brand. I'm telling you this, and this may not make sense to you now. It's only if you run a lot of companies and a lot of brands and you want to keep everybody clean, right? So I have audiobooks, I have podcasts, I have, I do things on Amazon, I do things on my YouTube channel, right? And I just do a lot of stuff. And I think to me, I'm satisfied because I never get bored. But my audience is satisfied because they're always hearing from me from different mediums, right? What you're going to learn as you grow and as your business grow, you are going to be, as a digital marketer, you're going to learn and know that you have to always be putting out content to make yourself relevant and or to have people still stay interested into your products or service. It's almost like being an artist, right? So if you're an artist, you put out a video, you put out an album, you put out an LP, you put out a single, you go do a concert, you do awards, you're always out. And it's the same for digital marketers. So let's look at the tool really quick and let's kind of see how we set this up so it'll make more sense to you and then you can see it. And there's a couple of different things. Here's what I will tell you, and I'm going to let you have it right now. You've never seen a tool like this in your life. And I say that because I've seen every marketing tool out there, and I have some of the best tools out there. But to segment my information for multiple brands, for multiple companies and all that, I've never seen that before. And maybe it's just me, right? Because I have these different disciplines. I think if you have that challenge, that's one. So now I don't have to go with 3 different CRMs. I could save a lot of money by doing it this way. And that's why I went to the tier 5. I dumped a lot of stuff. I looked into seat cushions. I convinced my wife. I says, hey, this will be easier when you're helping me and we can look at the companies different. She says, oh, I like that. And so she kind of let me do that. So let's look inside the tool, right? I want to show you some other there's so many Easter eggs in this tool. I mean, the founder is going to be on the show tomorrow or the 29th of August. I'm telling you, make sure you tune in for that. I'm going to have a link for that and you can jam in with all the questions. Let's take a look at it over on the desktop. All right. So now that we've made it over into Tarvent, let me kind of tell you its makeup and why it's so different. I haven't really been this excited about a company actually since I stumbled upon VBout about 2.5 years ago. And VBout is good. It is what it does, what every CRM is struggling with, including VBout. And I don't have a problem with VBout, but I need to run multiple companies with multiple brands, right? And this is the best company for me. Now, this may not work for you, but what I found that's very interesting is the way this company lays out some of their flows or their journeys. These are truly customer journeys. And after I finish this, I'm going to show you what a true customer journey should look like. But let me just tell you what I envision, and then I'm going to show you what a true customer digital marketing journey should look like, where you never run out of revenue streams and never run out of money. And I'm going to show that right at the end of this once I take you through this. So the way this is set up is, I have 3 audiences here. These are my 3 companies that I was telling you about. And there's a lot more that goes into this software. One of the Easter eggs that I will tell you is it's constantly saving every 2 or 3 seconds or every 2 or 3 minutes. I can't remember what he said, but it's constantly saving behind the scenes. And if your system crashed or there's a failure, and we all know that actually happens before, the system will pick back up where it's at and it will cache in your browser. It has a browser cache of what you were working on. I know crazy, right? Things that they should have. Because if you go through and you build out everything out and then it crashes, then you're done. You didn't get a chance to save. So I'm going to show you what a true customer journey looks like. So this is just a basic concept of what we talked about earlier. I told you I had 3 companies that sat at the top, but underneath I had these multiple brands where underneath each brand, you can have a group. So in here, I have all my groups listed. Here's the power of what this tool does, because if I say I want to send something out to, say, my Digital Growth Hacks Club group, I go here and then I just send a campaign, right? If I want to send things out to my digital marketing tool shed, which is most of my MRR contacts and people that really going beyond the lifetime deals, and a shameless plug, but I do that. I do a whole nother show on lifetime, on marketing. And I also do tools that are in the MRR stage, right? You can find those over there on my Digital Marketing Tool Shed YouTube channel. But those are a separate audience, right? So I put them in here and I send them different campaigns. I send them different newsletters, right? Or, my digital real estate masterclass, right? I'm doing things today. I have my academy and I have next gen home economics for the younger kids. So all the stuff that I'm doing here in my educational segment here, I can just send a campaign from here. So here's what happens when I send, let's just say I just sent, to the Digital Growth Hacks Club, right? And I send a campaign from here. I click on send a campaign, click on that and say, hey, I want to just send a standard email, right? Figure out what I want to send, just regular email. What happens is it tells you the audience you want to send it from right here, but then you can break it down even further, but it does it right from the same window, which I think is awesome. You can just do that for each one of these, right? So that's and you do that in the same with my other group here. I have these broken out. What I wanted to show you and showcase you here is I have these segments. These are 2 private groups, right? So I have a retirement chat group, a private wealth group. That means that if I wanted to have where I want a person to update their preferences for doing business with the Jones companies, these 2 will not be available. These are private. But what'll come up is a retirement plan. It says, hey, if you might need a retirement plan, I may be marketing to my private wealth people and say, hey, did you want a retirement plan? Well, I can do that because that's an option. If they came in through one of my landing pages or through one of my workshops or something like that, they may not even know I do retirement plans. But when I say update your preferences for what I have to offer, retirement plans is going to show up because I want that to be public. I want them to know that I have additional things in here that I can offer. This tool and let me tell you, I'm going to show you how this tool could make money in its sleep and how and why I went up to the tier 5. I went up to the tier 5 because I no longer have to separate everything out into 3 different CRMs. I can just have everything in one CRM to manage and run everything. I can look at my engagement score, my sender reputation, all of that, right? So let me show you the journeys really quick on their page. So what you can see here, let me try to zoom this in. This is you have to pay attention to this. This is very key. All right. So this is on their page. So just to do the journeys here are crazy. And before I finish, I'm going to show you how your journey should work. But this is a journey here using Tarvent. Now, if you wanted to use, which one is this one? I think this is, this is ActiveCampaign. This is just a separation in costs. You'd pay $259 a month for 2,500 contacts. This is what you would pay, $81. That has everything in it. No fee, all the features, no limits. So they give you no limits. They make theirs as, hey, if you need more contacts, you just pay it for the contacts. You can get everything you want, unlimited tagging and all that other stuff. But look at this simple. This is a simple segment where a person comes in through a form. You add a tag, then you add another tag, then you add another tag, and then they're done. That's 3 tags that you added. Person came in. Look at the difficulty, what you have to do over here in ActiveCampaign. Stark differences, right? These are all the different things you have to do just to do the same thing. You have to add a tag here. You have to add a tag, and you have to go to another action. Then you have to add another action. You have to go to a tag here, add another option, then add another option, and then and then take it down. And you have to do that 3 times. Where here, you just add 3 tags. That's crazy. And I'm just telling the journeys, I've never seen anything like this. I got to tell you, the journeys are crazy. They're easy to do and they make more sense. And when people come into let me show you really quick what I mean. You can also have it. This is just another one of their setups where a person can come in and you can have a decision split. You can say, if this is a person's first time in my database, send them here. Or if they clicked on this, if they clicked on this element, or maybe they clicked on, they're interested in the webinars, then send them here. Or if they didn't open it at all, then send them here. Look at the decision split. And I haven't seen a decision split like this, and they have conditions. Hey, if they checked it, if they clicked on, if they open my email twice, then send them down this path. If they open up, that's what I mean by customer journeys. Or if they clicked on that and filled out another form, then send them down this path. These are the types of journeys that you need because you're constantly working within your marketing, your email marketing. It's constantly going. Let me show you visually what that looks like as I taught in some of my other classes. And I'm going to bring this home and we're going to wrap this up. All right. So here's what I mean when I say your customer journeys, right? Your customers, once they enter into your ecosystem, right? Let's use them right here. This is cold suspects is what I call them. They're not even a prospect. They're just cold. They're coming in, kicking the tires. You don't know where you're going to send them. For me, I have so many different assets out. And again, I teach that in my digital real estate masterclass. You try to get out as many assets as you can that's growing people, empowering them, because you have to meet people where they're at. They may say, you know what, I'm just interested in his ebooks, right? Or I may just be interested in one of his master classes. Or maybe I came in through a brilliant directories that's showing me some different things as a B2B client. Maybe I want to get into one of his Sweet Dash Academies. Maybe I came in through a podcast for $1.99 or $2.99. No matter where you're going, a customer is always on a journey, right? So maybe they're a cold suspect. Maybe they're a new prospect. Maybe they're a warm prospect. Maybe they're mature clients. Maybe they're mature clients and it says, hey, you know what? I'm doing a master class here, on the 20th of the month. You've already purchased a podcast from me, and maybe you bought one course from me, but maybe you're coming here to a master class. The thing is, inside this tool, it's got to double your business. Because for me, what I'm doing is I have 3 separate CRMs and just it's managing it a nightmare. If I have everybody in one system and the Jones companies where I have 2 LLCs, 1 corporation, everybody is on a journey. Everybody's moving. They're picking up ebooks. They're going to master classes. They're getting newsletters. Some are becoming newsletters. Some are sharing your newsletters. They're growing your billion directories by using Partnero. Right, using Partnero, growing and you're getting more and more people while they share your newsletter growth is growing. So everybody is growing. That's why I went with the highest plan at Appsumo, is because I no longer have to manage 3 separate databases to grow my business. If I wanted to do some unique things, there are some that still have some unique landing pages that I still kind of just like. I can get those in those landing pages and still get them into my nurturing journey machine. That's what this tool is. That's why I went with the full stack. I'm telling you, I did some serious moving around of some things to get the full stack because I see the value in this tool. This has been Jenny Jones. Hopefully you like this. Tarvent is no joke. Please join us for a live conversation with the founder of Tarvent. He's going to tell you where Tarvent came about, the name. I think it's funny. I'll kind of give you a hint. Some of it has to do with targeting. Some of it has to do with events, which you get with Tarvent. And if you're targeting everyone that comes into your email marketing system, everyone is moving along. Your ecosystem is moving. Everybody has a place to go when they come in. That's why it's called Tarvent. I'm telling you. Hey, join us. Make sure I should be a link in there. Join us for our live discussion. There's so many Easter eggs. There's no way I can even go through a full video of this tool. Magnificent tool. I give this tool 6 tacos, and I don't give 6 tacos. Hey, you guys have been great. Take care. Goodbye for now.